already I ran out of time in the last video, but so we're gonna pick up where we left off. So now I need to do the population of the woolly mammoth, and so we're gonna start down here with 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. 4. Now that I think about it, insert. Oh, nope, it's not there. All right, so we're gonna just keep it with our drawing tool. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I'm gonna go all the way up to at least. You know, I'm gonna erase this and restart. And I'm gonna redo it. I'm gonna skip 2 lines in between each one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I said skip 2 lines, but I'm skipping 1 line. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh man, staring at that screen so hard, my eyes are getting messed up. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Why did I do that? Man. Draw. $18, 19, 20. Alrighty. Woo! Took some time. Alright. So now I'm going to record. Now I'm gonna go up here and look at my key again. And so I'm gonna do D first. So D was green, so I'm gonna switch this back over to green. And I'm gonna look at my population of my woolly mammoths for 3 years. I remember 3 numbers off the top of my head, so if you gotta go back and forth and check every single time, that's okay. But I know we started at 20 initially, but then we went to 18, 17, 14. That's no good. So I'm gonna go back down here. Oops, a little bit too far. So year 1. I'm actually gonna zoom back. Oh no. What did I just do there? Yeah, there's undo button right there. That's your best friend. You mess something up, just hit that undo button. Alright, now I actually forgot my numbers again because I was messing around with that. Not a big deal. Let's scroll back up here. We got 18, 17, 14. 18, 17, 14. So year 1, which is this first column, I was at 18. I'm going to put a dot right there. Year 2, I was at 17. Year 3, I was at 14. As you can see, these are going to line up. If I go straight down, 18, 17, and 14. I don't have, my page isn't, I don't have, I'm zoomed in too far to get it, so. But 18, 17, and 14. Now I'm going to look at my next three numbers that I did. And you can do one at a time. I'm just doing three to demonstrate. We got 11, 11, 8. So I'm going to come back down here. Why? Someone just tried to join my Zoom meeting. It's like 7 p.m. right now. All right. 4, 11, 11, 8. All right. So now I got these points graphed on here. And now I need to connect these points. Now this is where it gets a little tricky. Because I could try to draw over here to here. That was probably easier enough. If I go here, it's going to be all wobbly. I can't even draw, you know, I can't even write letters over here straight. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to Insert. And I'm going to insert a shape. And I'm going to insert some lines here. So I'm going to go from right here to right there. I'm going to go from, I'm going to go to Shapes. Insert, I'm going to insert another line. I'm going to go from here to there. And I can change the color of that line. Well, for some reason, let me mess with this a little bit. Let me try to draw another one, see if it gets fixed. So I draw that. You know, it's not going to change colors properly on my screen, so it's okay to leave those lines black like that. Make sure you have your dots different colors. So I'm going to keep making my lines. I don't know why it's not changing colors. It should. Now I'm making all these lines, I can just re-click right there. All right, and that one didn't go where I wanted to, so. Oh, it is that one now. There, that one goes, and I'm going to move this one back. There we go. Now I'm going to keep doing that all the way across. So I would have to roll more dice and get more data and everything. So once I have that line all done, and I highly recommend only doing one line at a time, one color line at a time. So after I get this one done, and then I'm going to do my desert one. So I would go up to E, where I would have all my data right here, and then I would take those numbers right here, and I would do the same thing. I would go to Draw, I would take my pen out, I'm going to put the orange desert on. Let me hit that button to downsize it up. You know, and I'm going to be putting on my line. I'm going to be putting them on right here. You know, so for instance, I'm going to have orange right there, and right there, right there, right there, right there. Maybe we drop off more right there. You know, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go to Insert. I'm going to go to Shapes. I can just put lines and connect on lines. It didn't do it that time either. Hang on, Shapes. line. There's a line. I'm going to do another line. I'm going to do another line. Hit the line. Oops. Hit that line again. Do another line. Okay. Now if you can make those lines change colors, you know, that would be great. Mine wouldn't do it. Don't know why. I'm clicking on. I'm going to do it like that. Nope, still didn't make it the right color. So I don't know how to make it that color. So, but if you know, you can figure it out. Please share the wealth. All right. So now you're gonna end up having two different lines on here. So make sure you get that done. You graph them properly. I have a good example started for you. You just gotta finish and build off of that. So get that graph made. So now looking down here. Here is a distribution of woolly mammoths in the different territories at the start of the 20 years. So every single one of these has 20 dots in it. Now, so based on which one you picked, use dots to represent the woolly mammoths. Fill in the appropriate number of dots for your two territories at the end of 20 years. So if I picked A and I have 20 woolly mammoths left, I'm going to put 20 woolly mammoths here. But let's say I got 25 woolly mammoths now. I grew, I got bigger. You need to put in 25 dots. Now, with me, I picked D, and I'm like going straight downhill right here. I'm assuming I'm not going to have any woolly mammoths left. And also in D, I wouldn't put any dots in here. Now to put dots, I'm going to do the same concept. I'm going to hit draw, pick one of these, and I'm going to be putting 1 dot, 2 dot, 3. However woolly mammoths you got, you're going to put those dots in there. So it's really easy to use this draw tool and to put them in there. Now, for your two territories, I want you to predict how many you're going to have. Now let's say I'm predicting that there's going to be no woolly mammoths ever over here in D. So I'm going to put a big old 0 right there. That's just what I think. Maybe you have better luck than me. So maybe you roll some 6s and you get some different factors that play into your roll. You know, so just make sure you put something here so I know that you actually attempted it and didn't just leave it blank and skip it. Then you have all these questions to answer. I need full sentences. I need make sure you do not just put, 3 words in here. So, for instance, what happened to the mammoth population in your first territory over 20 years? I'm going to write over the first 20 years in my territory, I saw a steady decline in my population, period. Now, one thing is you want to make your teachers' lives easier, and mind you, when we're grading work and you make our lives easier and we're happy about it, it helps, okay? It helps. So I'm just going to highlight this right here. And I'm just going to change this to a different color. It just helps separate the two. You can even put a nice little space right here. That'll make my life even easier, So if you can make those your answers a different color, that'll help a ton. So you're going to go through and answer all these questions. When you get done with that, you need to save this up and upload it to get your grades in. But this is going to, mind you got 2 days to do this. So make sure you do your best. Remember, only to pick 2 territories, and you'll be good to go. If you have any questions, I will be on Zoom meetings. I, at least, will be on Zoom meeting all day Tuesday. And so if you're in a different teacher's classroom, make sure you send your teacher a message so they can help you out when they can. So y'all have a good one. Make sure you get your work done. Submit this by Wednesday.